What's up, y'all? This is Hope here. I think it's January 3rd, 2020, and I just want to show folks what my house looks like because it's so extreme. So, this is stuff that belongs in the bathroom. My daughter she knocked over like a bottle of my little oil. I have my oils right here above the toilet, and one of them fell, and I guess part of it like chipped off. So, we had to sweep the restroom, but never got the stuff put back in there. Here we have just a pile of random toys that just kind of live there. A box of Christmas decorations. We did get the tree down, so that was the corner where we had the tree. But it needs to be swept and just a mass of toys. There's our two cute sleeping kitties there. Pillows all over the floor. We've got the toilets full of pee. We've got some guacamole toast that didn't get eaten. We've got some groceries that never got put away in the chaos. We've got a table full of crap just everywhere. My kids were making art and eating and drawing and here is just, this was our beautiful Christmas village that just got, covered with stuff as we go throughout the days. We've got dishes that need to be unloaded. We've got a sink full of dishes. We've got random stuff from cooking and food prepping. Some takeout food that needs to be thrown away. Garbages are full. Random shit on the floor. And we're exhausted. This is parenting during the pandemic. This is parenting in general, but particularly parenting at a time where we're doing a lot of stuff at home, where normally we would be going out and about more during the day. And we had a plan, right? So part of our new bedtime routine was, okay, so we're going to have them help pick up stuff before we go to bed every night. Well, what happens when the parents are too tired to motivate, to put some air in that balloon, if you will, of cleaning up? Because it's a lot of emotional, okay, let's pick this up, let's put that away, let's do this. And if the parents aren't driving it with a lot of energy and request, then it doesn't happen. And like both Marcelo and I are like, do you have the energy to like make this happen? We're like, no. So it's not even like, yeah, we would have the kids help, but I pretty much start my day at 5, and then I usually try to have 30 minutes in the morning to myself. So I'll clean for a couple hours, like put stuff away, laundry, dishes, I clean out the fridge, I sweep. I pick up, that's when I pick most of this stuff up. I try to have 30 minutes to meditate and write in my journal. Sometimes exercise, although we've been trying to do walks in the morning so that we can build exercise into parenting as well. But by 5, 6 p.m., I'm like, I need to just chill. Like, I don't have energy to make a lot of stuff happen after nightfall. So I didn't really have time to rest today, but I did get a 90-minute walk in and talk with a friend on the phone, which was incredibly helpful. That was sorely needed. We did a Costco run today, which took a while. We ran a couple errands, gas station, ATM. We went to pick up some food. And then unloading putting the Costco stuff away. And then playing with the kids for a little while. We try to do they can each choose an activity and we all play with them. And then my son was at the park and I was running back and forth with food and making food for my daughter. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, this is just a symbol of the chaos that we live in. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. We're exhausted. Marcelo put the kids to bed and then went out for a little walk right now to try to focus himself to go back to work after having a week off. And both of us are going back to work tomorrow. My son's going back to virtual school at home, which we did have him in a program, but they've had COVID outbreaks, and we're like, we can't take any more chances. So both the kids are going to be home. Thank God we have grandma and grandpa because they help a lot. And my kids fight. That's the hardest, like, out of anything. Spending a day with my daughter one on one, spending a day with my son one on one, no big deal, right? Pretty manageable. Spending a day, all of us together, there's really no words to describe the incessant picking that happens. The incessant, I can't even, I don't even know how to describe it without blaming or vilifying my son, but it is brutal. It is enough to make anybody insane. I mean, before they even get out of bed in the morning, they're fighting, and they're, this after the screaming tonight, it's constant, and it feels unbearable. It's like I get, even just talking about it, I feel the stress in my neck and my back. I really wouldn't wish it upon anybody to have this level of turmoil, of constant upset, of constant hurt, physical, emotional, teasing, hurting, just a need to I'm at the point where I'm just praying to God right now. I'm praying to my angels and my guides to help him, to help him. I've done a lot. I'm in my own therapy. Anytime as a parent you take care of yourself, it's by proxy taking care of your kids. But I need extra support. My son's in therapy. I go to a parenting support group 2 hours a week, every week since March. Literally, I think I've missed one to go to a protest. When I wake up and clean in the morning, I listen to audiobooks about parenting. I listen to podcasts. I implement a lot of the suggestions. I've tried myriad different approaches and ways to try to support him and developing some self-regulation. It's really hard. I think I'm really just being tested right now. I mean, I really have to get into a spiritual and a philosophical place to survive. I mean, when life really rubs you, which has happened to me before, and thankfully I've been able to pull through, and it's really a gift, in hindsight. I surrender. I surrender. I try to look for the lesson. I know that resistance is futile, right? If I am resentful and resisting, it doesn't serve. I have to be in a place of surrender. Just surrender. Like there's a greater lesson in all of this. And I do get messages that it will get easier. You will make it through this. We're here supporting you. I think my loved ones, my parents, my grandparents, I feel them very often holding me and, stepping with me. I find a lot of solace in nature. Trees, birds, grass, wind, just being outside, sky, clouds, insects, plants. I believe those things hold space and hold community for me as well. So, and I meditate. I try to improve my thinking. I try to improve You know, thinking about it, that my kids have their own destiny to fulfill, that we chose each other before this life, that um, you know, they're here for their own purposes, really, and you know, my job is to support them, and um, I do feel like I'm trying my best. I can say that with confidence, which is really amazing. That's, you know, in the doldrums of life, that's really the most, what more could we ever do? So managing my expectations of myself, I can really say in good faith, like I'm giving it my all. Like I'm here. I'm in it. I'm learning. I'm making an effort to expand myself and to grow and to learn how to parent a strong-willed, extremely sensitive, extremely persistent, extremely extra, and extremely challenging. Um, I'm learning how to do that, and it's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. Easily one of the hardest things I've ever done. And take care of myself in the process. You know, find little snippets of time for my own passions, my own exercise, socializing, eating healthy is a big one for me. Um, so here I am. I mean, we've got some beautiful art from Ruby. She's really into I mean, this is so pretty for, I shouldn't even say for anybody, for a 3.5-year old. She's really into coloring, and my son has been really into like bottle flipping and, um, you know, trying to support them. But I'm going to sign off. I'm so exhausted. I don't think I can even talk anymore. Right, E.T.? Phone home. Yes, I need to, even when your house is a mess. Anyways, good night, everybody.